Hello, 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 hello. Hopefully, this is working. Let's pray that it works. Looks like my internet is still loading here. Hi, guys. Hopefully, the internet is working. I'm hoping. Oh, I'm in. Thank you guys so much. I missed you guys on the weekend, but I'm here today. Like as I said, um, weekends, Saturday and Sunday, I'm not going to be having broadcasts, but Monday to Friday, I will be doing my normal broadcast because weekends, just busy week, just cooling down and getting ready for the week and stuff like that. Um, so I will only do it from Monday to Friday. So if you were missing me, you didn't see me all Saturday. If you were looking for me Saturday and Sunday, couldn't find me, it's because of that. I don't do broadcasts on weekends anymore. Um, so please share this video, invite somebody. Hopefully, the internet is working good. I hope everything is working good. Internet is being nice to me. Um, is the internet working? Am I frozen? Is it working? Can somebody let me know? Come on, internet. I don't know if my internet is working, guys. Come on. Is it working? Oh, yes. Thank you. Um, because it looks like it's frozen on my device. I don't know if it's frozen on you guys' device. Like on my computer, it shows that it's working good, but on my device, it's frozen. Okay, if it's working, I'm gonna go. So today I'm doing chapter 6 of why does God take from those who don't have and give it to those who have. So we're gonna continue with this um, topic. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead. Thank you so much, Angela, for answering to that question. So it is no longer news that African country has been the recipient of international aid, right? Like Africans, we're so much depend on international to help us. Like the presidents don't think outside the box how they can help the country, how they can move the country. They're always dependent on foreign aids. Like, oh, can America help us? Oh, can UK help us? Oh, can France help us? They are always depending on other countries to help. There are a lot of people too that depend on people, but God never wanted it to be like that. God wants us to be resourceful. God wants us to He have already equipped us. He have already um, put everything in us that you have already put everything in us that we needed to survive here on earth. It's up to us to discover it. It's up to us to go back to God. Say, God, you created me, you make me. I want you to unlock those potential in me that you wanted me to do here on earth. But a lot of people unfortunately don't do that. Um, like there are a lot of people that have this en- entitlement mentality. Have It's like, oh, you owe me, you need to do this for me, because you are my parent, so you are supposed to do this for me, you're supposed to take care of me. Like there are a lot of people that are 40 years old adults still living in their parents' home, saying that because you gave birth to me, you're supposed to take care of me until I die or whatever. But you are old enough to take responsibility for your life, to do things for yourself. But there are a lot of there are a lot of men and women, they're 30 years old, they're still living under the roof of their parents. And also they will go outside, have kids, and come with the kids to live under the roof of the parents. God does not want us to be living our life like that. So that entitlement mentality has eaten deep into our culture, where we expect developed countries to take care of every needs. Like we have a lot of resources in Africa that we can take care of ourselves, we can sustain ourselves. But with all the resources, with all the things that God bless us with, we cannot sustain ourselves. We're still depending on outsiders to come and help us to take care of our problem. We are the one that creating the problem, and yet we are allowing other people to come solve the problem. This is the reason why Africa is the way Africa is. They will come, they will manipulate us, they will do certain things, but they're not going to solve our problem. We create our own problem. We are supposed to come up with a solution to solve the problem that we are creating for ourselves in Africa. So there are absolutely nothing wrong with some of these developed countries sending aid to develop this country every day. Like we have gold, diamond. Like for Nigeria, they have petrol, like they have this. We have agricultures that we can do better for our economy. But like recently, it was the president of Nigeria that went to Trump to solve crisis that is going on in the country. When they are the one correcting, he's supposed to be thinking and brainstorming, bringing people, say, okay, what started this problem in the first place? Why are these people fighting? Why is it happening like that? Let's sit on the table, let's discuss this, let's come up with a solution. But Trump don't know anything about Africa, and yet you're going to Trump to ask for help for something that was created in Africa. It is very, very sad that we Africans, with all the intelligence, with all the things, the brain, we go to school, people with the PhD, with the masters, and all these certificates or things that people are requiring in school, but yet they cannot bring solutions to things that are going on in Africa. It is very, very sad. Very, very sad. It's very sad. We need to start thinking. People need to start thinking, hey, like I said earlier on my broadcast, like a couple of times, it's electricity. From the time I was born up till now, it's even getting worse, not even getting better. Water facility. I was born, I used to carry water on my head, and up till now, there is nothing that is being done about it. It's even getting worse, probably. I don't know because it's been a while. I've been home, but couple of years I went home, it was still the same. It's like, oh my God, there is no change. We need to be improving. This is the 21st century. We need to be sending these kids, opening research center, like let these kids, these young, instead of the politician using these kids kids to go and create war or fighting and doing all those things. Instead, open a research center. Let them go use their brain. They're young. They have young brain. Let them use that brain thinking about solution about the problems that are going on in our community. I think that will be a good use of these youth instead of manipulating them. Oh, vote for me. I will bring you free education. I will give you guys job and this that. But yet they're telling them all these lies, sending them to kill people, getting them into chaos that is going on in this instead of building this research center. Say go research about this. How, like example, I said last week, I said malaria has been in Africa, even though there are lots of money going into it. Hey, send this youth into a laboratory. Let's research how can we cure malaria. It's not like it's impossible. It is not impossible. People need to be on it. Send this youth, find something for them to do instead of them going to the streets and stealing from people, broken people's cars, stealing from people, snatching people's purse, all these kind of things. That would be a good thing for them to do. But is the president doing? Instead, they take flight. Like even the healthcare system, they cannot even use the healthcare system. They fly out to go and use medical facility and people are yet dying. If you think that your healthcare system is crappy, it's your responsibility to make it better, to improve it. But not doing it, everybody's flying out, right? So there is a need for every one of us to come together and think of ways to start producing and becoming active, involving solving the problem that is affecting our community, our continent. We all need to do. Everybody have a part to play. I have a part to play. You have a part to play. We all need to come together. We need to wake up and start putting our minds to work. Because guess what? If you don't use your mind, it's gonna die. We need to wake up. Africa must be known as a continent that produce and not just continents that consume, because that is why another thing that Trump called the, I don't even want to say the word shithole, right? Because it looks like a shithole because the president are not doing anything. And nobody is doing it. It is being called that way. So, hi. Okay, sorry. So, so nation that produce like outlook, like we need to increase wealth in our African country. Like seriously, we have all the resources there that we can improve it, but we are not. The president are so much depend on outworld to come and solve the problem that that is going on that we created, and we're expecting somebody else to come and solve the problem instead of us sitting together and make find solution how we can get those problems solved. But no, nobody wants to do it, right? Even though a lot of people are going to school, but a lot of people going to school today, why they're going to school? They're not going to school to find solutions. Say, hey, there is this crisis happening in Africa or in the world that I'm going to bring solution to. Nobody wants to do it, right? Everybody wants to just go to work because I want to get a better job. I want to, but they don't get it that going to school, if there is a problem in the society, going to school and getting the knowledge how to bring solution to that problem, you are making big money. A lot of people today, like there are a lot of people today that are millionaires. The reason why they become a millionaire today is because they brought solution to a crisis in the society or in the country or in the world. Why they're millionaires today? It's not because of nothing, right? So so if you require a new skills, learn a trade, educate yourself, improve in whatever you do it, right? Improve in it. Don't just become like, I just want somebody else to do it. No, if you see the problem, go and get the skills into it because that is how you're going to be known. Because a lot of famous people today, Why are they known? Because they brought a solution to a crisis that was going on in the world. Like uh, um, Martin Luther King today, they celebrate him. Why? Because he brought a solution to a problem. That is why you want to be known. Once you're gone, you want to be known forever. Bring a solution to a problem that is going on in your nation. So another thing, the ability to question is to re-examine issues to help us to look at the situation in a different way. Because other people today they don't like question. Like in our society, in our own culture, hey, they don't want you to ask a question. If you ask a question, it's gonna be a problem. Oh, you're not supposed to ask your parents a question. You're not supposed to just do it because I tell you. How can you learn if you don't ask a question? You only learn when you ask a question because it's like, oh, really, that's why. And then you can improve in it. It's like, okay, well, there is a better way that we can do it. But if you don't ask a question, you will always keep on doing the same thing over and over again. And you're just doing it because somebody told me to. Oh, somebody told you, why are you doing it? Like, so look around, see what problem you can bring solution to. What are people struggling with in your society? What problem are they can you're willing to pay for to solve? Like, go get it because there are a lot of problems going on in our community. You look anywhere that you can bring solution to a problem. There is so much of it. Go find it, grab it, go to school, educate yourself. Now bring that solution, and guess what? You're gonna be a billionaire because somebody is gonna thankful for you. Somebody is gonna appreciate you because you brought solution to that problem. And even when you're gone and you don't exist anymore in the world, people are still gonna recognize you. People are gonna celebrate you because you brought solution to that problem. Like Mother Teresa, she's been celebrated all the time because guess what? She brought solution to crises that were going on in the world. You want people to recognize you, solution. Don't just live every day depending on waiting on people to come and give you money or to do something for you. But you go out there and do something for yourself. Hopefully somebody's learning, somebody's getting this. So let me see. I'm almost done. I think there's gonna be class in here. I might have to cut this really early, but let's keep going till somebody else come to class. Um, what else can I say? So be responsible and take up that challenge today. Go out. What solution that you, whether it's problem that you can bring solution to, go make that as an assignment. Okay, I see this problem. I'm going to bring solution to it. That is what we are supposed to be doing. Bring a solution to a problem that is going on in your community, nationwide. It doesn't matter. If you don't have the skills, you don't have the knowledge, go to school. If you have to go to school, get it because guess what? It will worth it at the end. Because if you bring solution to that problem, guess what? A lot of people are gonna be grateful for you, and also that is how you're gonna make. Because a lot of people today they want money. I just want money. You want money, really? This is a secret. Go and find a problem in your society and bring solution to it. You're gonna become a billionaire. You're gonna be like computer. There was a computer. Steve Jobs. There was a crisis of computer. Guess what? It's a trillion US dollar worth right now because he brought a solution. There are a lot of people that brought solution to. There are a lot of people that are billionaire today, like Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook right now. He started it. He brought solution. There was a crisis how people can communicate from everywhere in the world. Right now, I'm communicating with you. I don't even know where you're watching for, but I'm communicating with you. He brought that. He brought that solution. Guess what? He's a millionaire today. Anybody, if you want to become a millionaire, go and look for a problem in your society and bring and bring solution to that problem. I bet you will tell me back, say, wow, she was right. You will become a millionaire. You will have money. That is how people make money. Because a lot of people, oh, I'm just gonna rip off people and scam people on internet. Oh, come so tight and offering and seed. I'm gonna become money. Hey, that money is not gonna last you. It's gonna be there for now, but it's not gonna be lasting. Sorry, the light. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So sorry about that, guys. So you're gonna make money. Like, just go, just look for that problem and bring solution to it. You're gonna make money. That is how people are making money today. There are so many of people that are making money today because they are bringing. There is also this guy in the book that I was reading, Jack Ma, May, Jack May. He brought solution to a problem. He's a billionaire. Like, it's not that easy to become a billionaire. Just look for a problem, bring a solution to it. Anyway, empowering yourself. How are you going to empower yourself? Are you thinking that the world owns you something? Because a lot of people think that the world owns themselves. But are you looking for other people to do something for you rather than you focus on what you can do for yourself? um, the only person that is responsible for getting you what you want in life is yourself, nobody else. You cannot depend on that rich relative of you to take care of your needs because there are a lot of people today that are depending on a relative. They need something. Let me call my relative over there. They will solve my problem for me. How long are you gonna live on that? How long can you depend on that? But you need to find ways not depending on people all the time. You need to find a way, even if you don't have money, find something that you can able to sustain yourself because a lot of people they don't know how to sustain themselves. If I just need money, call somebody help me. Hey, and some people are 40 years old, they're 50 years old, they're still depending on other people. They cannot sustain themselves. You need to sustain yourself. You need to find way how you can sustain yourself, not depending on people anyway. Equip yourself and always seek to improve. You need to improve yourself. Don't just be that on that same level all the time. A lot of people don't want to improve themselves. They're just on the same level all the time. I don't want to grow. You need to grow in life because God Himself wants us to grow. Like I said in last week, like the talent, there were three servants. The master went away. There was three servants, and three of them, one was given five talents, the other one was given two, the one was given one, and the one that was given five doubled it, and the one was given two was double it, and the one that was given one, he went and buried it. And guess what? The master was so mad at him, he took it away and gave it to the one that have 10. So this is what happened in your life when you don't double whatever you make, when you don't do anything with your life. God takes away from you and give it to somebody else. This is what you need to know. If you don't want God to be taken away from you, you need to do something with your life. You need to increase. You need to double. You need to increase whatever it is. And God will keep on adding on you. But if you refuse to double and increase whatever you are, guess what? God takes away from you. You need to get this. You need to know this. So, um, wow, this is a long one. Let's see if I'm almost done here. Yeah, I think I'm almost done. I think I can make it in before the people start coming in class here. Um, I'm so sorry about the noise at the background. I'm in school and there are other people here. So if it's so noisy, I please forgive me for that. So we have the capacity to increase and multiply. We have it. If you are concerned about improving yourself, you might never have to worry about it money again. If you are faithful enough to make yourself better and constantly improving in yourself, guess what? God will give you abundance because that is what God wants us. If You just have to start from where you are. Start with some people might say, oh, I don't have money, how can I start? Go find a solution. Go find a problem that is going on in your community and bring solution to it. That's how you start. Guess what? The rich people in the world today and us, there is not different in us. There is nothing. God does not make them any special than you. We are all, we all have life. I have a life, you have a life. Guess what? And there is a 24-hour period that God gave all of us. He gave you life, He gave you 24 hours. He said, here, go. And you are in the world. Guess what? How you use your 24 hours and how the rich people use it all, that is the difference. If you use your 24 hours sitting down, goofing around, doing nothing absolutely with it, not adding any value into your life, guess what? Your results gonna be nothing. But if that rich person go and learn a skills, learn a trade, or do something that is gonna benefit their life, guess what? There's gonna be a result. If it's going to work and he's doubling its money, he's investing its money, of course, he's gonna be rich. But if you have your money, you go to work, you make your money, and all you do is just go spend it. Oh, I'm just gonna buy designer purse. I'm gonna buy a designer this. I'm gonna buy a dress for women. I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna buy expensive car that I can afford, or buy an expensive house that I can really afford. Guess what? You're gonna be broke. But those rich people, they invest their money, they make their money, they triple it, they quadruple it before they ever spend it. That is the difference. How you use your 24 hours, what you invest your 24 hours, that is what you're gonna have in your result. So uh, so people who live with the entitlement mentality lack understanding. People who expect something while they do nothing lack wisdom. People who live all their life as consumer and never produce anything will always be needy. The key to living in abundance all the rest of your life is to increase, constantly multiply everything you have. When you focus on this, you will certainly tap into God's abundance when you increase, because that is how God works. God wants you to do something. If you're not doing nothing, you will not get anything. As long as you start giving, you're doing something, you're increasing your income, you're doubling, guess what? God is gonna abundance. You know why a lot of people have abundance today? Because in their income, in their money. They're not just spending. If you're spending, you will never have abundance. You will always lack. So okay, rounding up, guys. So don't limit yourself to what you're studying in school. Don't limit yourself there, because a lot of people are limiting themselves. Educate yourself to be an expert in problem around you. Be that expert, because that's how you're gonna make the millions. That's how you're gonna become a billionaire. That's how you're gonna be famous. Because a lot of people today are killing people just to become famous. They're politicians, they go sacrifice people's life because they want to make you famous. No, you don't need to do that. You can still become famous, and you can still become a billionaire. You can still become on top by just doing this, by finding a solution in your community, bring a solution to it. You don't need to sacrifice anybody. You don't need to kill anybody. You don't need to go manipulate people. Come so you're tight. Come, hey, guess what? They are the one that's gonna be looking for you, because you have the solution to a problem that they are looking for. They coming to you. The money will be flowing in. So, so by solving that problem or meet that need, you will discover that finding your financial freedom is easy. We all have the capacity to increase and multiply. God wants everybody to become rich. Confront that wrong mindset. Get rid of that entitlement mentality that everybody owes you. So when the matter, so like I said in the earlier with the talent, when the master came, he was really mad at the servant. He said, "You are a lazy and wicked servant." He took the money and buried it. That is what God is saying to you. If you're not multiplying, if you're not doing anything productive, He's saying, "You wicked, lazy servant." But when you are doubling, when you are doing things, He's saying, "Well done." good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a little. I will put you in charge of many other things. God can never put you in charge of many things when you cannot take care of the little that you have. The other people, they complaining about the little, they cannot even take care of it, and then God bless me, God bless me. God is never going to bless you because you cannot take care of the little that you have. So let me just round up. So you got to decide right now to work towards setting this uh, um, recommendation from God. Take steps that will help you arrive. Take steps that will help you to arrive at your goal, at your destination. Be faithful with a little. Be faithful with with your life. He will give you more when you're faithful with it. When you are diligent with it. When you are multiplying it, God will add more. But if you're not doing anything with a little, God will take it away and He will give it with somebody else that is doing more than you. So don't be discouraged that why am I always not having any? Why am I always not? Yeah, because you're not doing anything with whatever you have. You complain, you're whining, and you're not being productive. So God is taking it away and He's gonna give it to people that already have more because that person that have more, he knows the principle of God. He's doubling, He's increasing, He's multiplying. Our God is a God of a multiplier. He's not a God of single or stable, just on the same level all the time. No, our God is God of increase. He wants you to increase. He wants you to go higher. He wants you to do things. He's not like, I'm just comfortable in this place. I'm just gonna stay here. Oh, everything is working good for me. I don't have a problem. No, God don't work that way. He wants you to go higher. He wants you to go increase, double, multiply. He's the God. That is who our God is. And if you're not doubling and you're not multiplying whatever you have, God is going to take it away from you and give it to somebody. So so you guys know about the master, the servants, the three servants, right? He took the one talent and he gave it to the person that have 10. He didn't give it to the person that have four. He gave it to the person that have 10. That makes it 11. You want to become that first servant that had five and double it, and he have increase of one more. That's the kind of servant you want to be. You don't want to be the one that had the one talent and took it and buried it and said, "Oh, I didn't do anything with it because I was scared of you. That you are such a strict master. I didn't want any problem, so I decided to keep it." You lose it if you decided to keep instead of making more. You're gonna lose it. Hopefully, somebody get this clear today. So I'm gonna end because I think there's a class gonna come in here soon. So thank you guys so much for listening. Tomorrow I'll be back. I'm gonna do chapter 7 tomorrow, and chapter 7. The title of chapter 7: How to see money when others don't. How to see money when others don't. That is what that chapter is talking about. So if you want to know how to see money when others don't, you have to check me out tomorrow here at 1 o'clock. I will be here on my Facebook page. So you guys have a wonderful day. God bless you. I love you guys and peace.